Good morning, children. We already learnt congruency. Now we move on to isosceles triangles. Last year you learned certain things. We will see with proof. So what is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which at least two sides are equal. That is, at least two sides are equal. It can be drawn like this or it can be drawn like this. It can be any position, any orientation is possible. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which isosceles triangle is a triangle in which at least two sides are equal. So this is the basic definition. It doesn't talk about angles, it talks about only sides. This is the basic definition. From this we derive the other properties. I hope you understood. So because of this, even equilateral triangles are also isosceles triangles. All equilateral triangles are isosceles triangles because it satisfies this condition that at least two sides are equal. So I hope you understood. Now we will see the theorem. First theorem says in a triangle, if two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to them are also equal. Angles opposite to them are also equal. That is, if two sides are equal, the angles opposite to them are also equal. So we are going to prove that. We are not just going to take this as a fact, we are going to prove it using congruency. This you learnt it last year, but now we are going to see the proof of this theorem. So what is the proof of this theorem? Proof is, first we draw the diagram. And let us say these two sides are equal. And we have to prove that these angles are equal. So what is given? This is the proof of the theorem. Given is in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. Two sides are equal, that is given. And I have to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. That is, these are the angles opposite to these sides. This angle is opposite to this angle is opposite to this. So these we have to prove that. Now we will do some construction. Construct means anything adding extra to the diagram. So we are going to construct a perpendicular to BC. Construct AD perpendicular to BC. Draw AD perpendicular to BC. So this is the additional thing we are going to do, because this will help us. Now the actual proof comes. Now if we see in these two triangles, this is the right angle triangle. If this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. And this is the right angle triangle. The right angle and the angle are equal. And these two hypotenuse are equal, given. And this is common, one side is common. So by RHS, the two triangles are congruent. That is, angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. Each is equal to 90 degree. This is by construction. These two are 90 degree. This is R. Then AB is equal to AC given. This is H. And then AD is common. This is S. Therefore, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by RHS. By RHS congruency check. And if the two triangles are congruent, these corresponding angles have to be equal. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle C. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle C by CPCTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Therefore, hence proved. We have proved this now. Hence proved. So I hope you understood the proof. By RHS, the two triangles are congruent. Therefore, these two angles become equal. So we have proved that if two sides are equal, the angles opposite to them are also equal. Next theorem is converse of this theorem. Next theorem is converse of this theorem. What is converse? Converse means the given and conclusion are reversed. The interchange. The given and conclusion are interchange. This is the converse of the theorem. Converse of theorem 1. Converse of theorem 1. What does it say? In a triangle, this is the statement of the theorem. In a triangle, if two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to them are also equal. Then the sides opposite to them are also equal. So earlier it was sides were given, angles we concluded. Now it is angles are given and sides we have to conclude. So I hope you understood. So there is the interchange. So this is what we call it as converse. So this is the second theorem. You will see the proof of this theorem now. Proof of this theorem is, again we draw the triangle. These two angles are equal. This is given. So nothing else is given. So this is the proof of the theorem. Given in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C. It is given. Now we have to prove that AB is equal to AC. These are the sides opposite to the given angles. Here also we will do construction. Construct. Again you can add this perpendicular. The altitude we will add. That is, draw AD perpendicular to BC. Draw AD perpendicular to BC. This is an addition. So now we are going to write the proof of this theorem. Proof is, if you see here, this is 90 degree, this also 90 degree. So angle side. By angle side, the two triangles are congruent. So we write like this. Angle B is equal to angle C. It is given. Angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. This is construction. By construction is equal to 90 degree by construction. By construction, and then this is another angle, and then AD is common. AD is equal to AD, it is common. So angle side. Therefore the two triangles are congruent. Angle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by angle side. By angle side congruency check. And if the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding part should be equal. Therefore, AB is equal to AC. Therefore, AB is equal to AC by CP CTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also congruent. So, we have proved that now. Hence, proved. So, if the angles are equal, if two angles are equal, the sides opposite to them are also equal. So, AB is equal to AC, we have proved. I hope you understood. So, many other related to this we can prove. We will do that in another class now, another video. Now we will just solve some of few problems. Now another thing is in an isosceles triangle, the equal angles are called base angles. These angles are called base angles. This is called vertical angle or vertex angle. Vertical angle or vertex angle it is called. So these two are called base angles.